Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everybody's doing okay. Back to discing. We are on the larger parcel of the new property that I picked up. If you follow the videos, you know that I did the farmstead east side. New seeding, alfalfa grass with a mothering crop of peas and oats. The peas and oats will be harvested high moisture and wrapped. By the way, it's coming up real nice too. It's looking beautiful. We've had the weather for it. I talked a lot about it being a gamble because of possibly a big heat drought wave that would come through and burn it right off. And I've got some really good confidence. It's starting off on the right foot. We'll take a look at it at a time to come. Now, this chunk here, which goes well beyond what you see, I'm kind of treating it as two fields. That's the way I'm working it up anyway. It's a little too late in the year. There's immense low-lying areas in this field. Not to mention, as bad as this sounds, I don't even come close to needing the feed, nor do I have the time to plant this into like peas and oats or anything like that. Is a mothering crop to new grassland, which all this entire property is turning into hay ground. Excuse me. Boy, I don't even think I started off here on the right foot. What is it, the 18th of July, Thursday? It's 8 a.m. Did chores this morning, and which are pretty quick these days. And yesterday I knocked out an immense amount of, we'll call them honeydews, that have been lingering for a while. I started thinking, all right, what the hell am I going to do today? There's lots to do. Pick your poison. Well, we've got rain coming. In fact, it's coming within an hour. So I thought I'd kind of bide my time and go ahead and run the disc on this property until it starts raining. So what's the plan with this field? I've already worked it up once by knocking down all the corn stalks and of course getting the disking. I was going to bring in a custom operator to come in here and double disc it for me, you know, with a big, heavy offset 30-footer. Well, I've got time. I'm going to see if I can go ahead and do it myself. I've already started the process. It's getting disked again. And then when I see fit, it's going to get disked one more time, then culti-mulched immediately before a planting of just new seeding. Alfalfa grass. It's going to be a 50% alfalfa, brome, timothy. The reason for all the excessive passes and working up with the property, number one, it by God needs it. I have no shame or embarrassment in telling you that this land has been abused for years. What you're looking at here, all these corn stalks, that was standing corn stalks, folks. I'm working it up as much as I am because I plan on taking hay off of here for the next 10, 15, 20, who knows, maybe if I make it, 25 more years. And I want this thing smoother than the baby's butt. And I really want this to be my prized go-to high production, high amount hay ground, if you can make that make any sense. It can't be done into anything else because it's too low lying. Small grains is a huge no-no. Multiple people have tried for years and years and years, and it fails. Not every time, but consistently fails. This would be a hell of a chunk of property to put in, you know, rotating corn stand, maybe even some sorghum, oats, barley. It just can't be done. It's too big of a gamble every year, and for my checkbook, this is way too big of a parcel to be gambling like that. It can't be done. So, always need hay. You can always sell hay. This is all going into hay ground. So, yeah. Beautiful piece of land here. I've said it before, it comes with 3 different properties. You've got the big boy here. You got across the road where we put the peas and oats and new seed and grassland. And then we have the big ridge hill, which I've only done 1 video up there. You're about to see more. It's absolutely beautiful. It's fit for the front page of a damn calendar up there. You're about to see a lot of it because we're going after the entire ridge starting, I believe, Sunday. The hay has been put off hold. All hay has been picked up, all bales accumulated. We will take a look at the bale yard. It's quite beautiful if you ask me. A lot of work went into it. But with the weather pattern and everything else, which is quite touchy, I look to be turning that disc buying. I believe it was Sunday. It was either Sunday or Monday, and going like hell. It looks like we have a 4-day window of some beautiful haymaking. One of the things that we're going to be doing up on the ridge hill, it's pure grassland, and it's quite beautiful. We're going after at a minimum 1,000 square bales. I figure I can get 1,000 bales in between the 6 wagons. Actually, that's a no-brainer. I'm actually hoping for about 1,200 between the 6 kicker wagons and then the big flat wagon that I have now, and the old faithful wagon, as I like to call it. I'll be dropping a lot of hay just off the baler, picking it up with a couple of hired hands, and yeah, the goal is probably about 1,200 bales, small squares, which will serve a purpose of selling for horse hay buyers. You know, the people that don't really work their horses. It's more of just a leisure and a pleasure, where the horses don't really need that alfalfa, which there's a lot of people around here that have that hobby, which I think is fantastic. You have to have your hobbies, unless your hobby's sitting at the bar 5 times a week, which to each their own. In fact, quite a long time ago I used to do that. I'll just admit it. I wish I had half of that time back and half the money. So yeah, a lot of those square bales are going to go to the horse hay buyers, and I guarantee there's going to be some left, and it'll just be round baled. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of videos to come here of that ridgeline hill, and hopefully we can't put a big hurting on some making small squares. So I've had multiple conversations with the family that owns all this property. Very good people. They're very hardworking. They're very particular, as you should be. They are very, very happy with the plan, what I'm wanting to do with it, and how it's being worked and handled thus far, which makes me happy. And hopefully we can continue that, and this can be an ongoing 10, 15, 20, 25 year ordeal. This is a very nice piece of ground, being that it's pretty close to the farm. I'm less than a mile away. That's huge. You have to go a long ways around here, folks. Even though this isn't the most pristine property as far as it being so low-lying, you've got to go a long way up by me to find a chunk of ground like this. This large and wide open. I know a lot of yous are laughing out west and even down south, but you know, it's a different ball game up here by me. So very fortunate, very happy, very grateful that I can be here, and it's up to me to take care of it now, and by God, God willing, I'm going to do so. So that's about it. I'm gonna disc until the rain comes, then I'm gonna head for home, and I've got 1,000 other odd jobs to pick up and do, and maintenance and cleaning and all that other stuff. Soon to start getting all the hay equipment ready again. I want to go through everything with a fine-tooth comb, disc spine. I want to turn some knives. I want to go through the baler, and we had a problem with the square baler. Our last go-round of making squares, we fell short a couple loads because we had a small problem with the baler. Well, small problem that shut us down. I had to round bale the rest of it, which is okay. It's not the end of the world. The baler's been fixed as far as we know. We believe it's fixed. We're going to test it. I'll be damned if we're going to test it the day we're going after 1,200 bales. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw down about 10, 12 bales out of the hay mow. I'm going to break them up. We're going to send them through the baler and just make damn sure that we are squeaky clean for that big day that's coming, which I believe is going to be Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, I believe. So, yeah, we got that going on, and anything else you can think of. It's a never-ending story. Fence lines, a lot of weed whacking to do, and all as well. So, just wanted to give you folks a little bit of a look here. I've jibber-jabbered and jaw-jacked enough here. And I actually barely had my coffee this morning, so I'm kind of hoping that rain comes sooner than later. I'm going to head home for a little coffee time and sit down with some bills, which are never ending as well. So, folks, we're going to talk to you sooner than later. We'll come up with another video today of somehow, somewhat, maybe even an update on the corn. Maybe we'll even take a nice drive about 4 miles away where I've got my other cornfield, and there's also an oat field. We'll take a look there because I haven't seen it in weeks. I'm ashamed to admit it. I've just been busy. So, hope all's well. Talk to you sooner than later.